All right, footy fans, welcome to the YTF Footy Show. Welcome to round 5 wrap-up and review. Be a quick video, go over a couple of the key moments, I would say, in matches. We'll have a bit of a discussion about some of the heart and showed by some of the teams because, so first game, Storm v Broncos. Storm beat the Broncos 34-32. Very courageous effort by the Broncos, in my opinion. They lost Adam Reynolds at halftime and were still in the game up until the dying moments against a very good Storm outfit. Kudos to the Broncos. They had no Haas, no Walsh, lost Renault at halftime, and still managed to only lose by 2. So yeah, it's good news for Broncos fans. Can definitely see some good consistency. Even though they did lose, you can't take anything out of that. Definitely good to see some good consistency out of that. We'll just do quickly. So we ended up with 6 out of 8. We'll discuss the ones we lost. So let me know if you tip the doggies, because I don't think many people out of the whole football community, unless you're just a diehard dog supporter and you tip with your heart and not your head, don't think many people went with doggies. But in saying that, Dogs won 30-26. Courageous effort by the Roosters with men down. They came back pumping in the second half. Dogs fans, I don't know, what can you say? If you're a Doggies fan, semi-happy with the first 40-minute performance. I'm just going to straighten that up a little. I went too far. With the first 40-minute performance, was outstanding. Birdo was there. Viliami kick out for a second week in a row, just destroying teams. But, come on. If you're going to do that in the first half, try and keep the foot on the throat in the second. But in saying that, you look at some games last year. I think I went to one of the games, Dolphins v Titans. Dolphins were down 24-0, I believe. Came back to win the game. Roosters could have nearly done so while they were down men against the Dogs. I think Waz and Sharks last year, there was something similar. So Dogs were lucky to come away with the win. I'd probably say maybe if Roosters didn't lose Teddy and Dom Young to sin bin, could have been a different game. Could have went, Roosters could have came back in that second half. Anyway, moving on. Good to see Knights put some points on the board. Knights got up 30-10 over the Dragons. Rabbits continue to slump. I thought they might have defended a little bit better, and we knew I knew Waz were going to win, but about time Waz actually put some points on. So yeah, that was Rabbits were 4 to Waz 34. The other game we did lose on, Manly and Penrith. I was just going judged by last week's games, really. Manly showed up this week, so yeah, kudos to them. Panthers didn't. It was 32-18, that score. Thought it might have been a bit closer. Panthers are only missing Nathan Cleary in the way they played the previous week. Anyway, against Roosters, yeah. Anyway, yeah, so Panthers went down to Manly. Manly looking, if they can keep some consistency up, I do like Manly this year, playing some good footy. But, another game. So we had the Finnies beating the Tigers. Get your fins up, lads. We were there live at the game. We went live on the Facebook page. We've got a couple more followers. Make sure if you're on the Facebook page, head over to the YouTube, smash a like and subscribe. The more you do that, the more we can grow. But yeah, Finns 26 to Tigers 16. Finns played incredibly well, even though they lost Flegler. Herbie's injured. There's a few injuries for the Finns. I'll get back to you with an injury and suspension update later in the week. Tigers, Aiden Caesar, 240-20s. Man, he might be old, but he's still got it. So yeah, it's pretty good from, can't take much out of it. Tigers sort of, they let Finns in early and Finns just kept the foot on the throat. Tigers started to come back in the second half, but it just didn't have enough points on them. Moving on, Cowboys 35. We actually got that margin, just 13 plus, I said. Titans had me worried, so did Cowboys, but what can you do? 35-22. I don't think Cows should have allowed that many points. They've done that a couple of weeks ago when they put some points on the Dragons and allowed Dragons to put 20 odd on them. If Cows can clean up the defence, I'm liking Cowboys this year. Playing good footy. Remind me of the footy that they were playing in 2022. Anyway, yeah, well, we knew Raiders, I had a good feeling Raiders were going to win. I thought it'd be closer. I just thought Eels' defence might hold up, but it didn't. It was shocking. Raiders smashed them 41-8. Yes. What can you do? But they got no Mitch Moses. But yeah, we had a 6 out of 8, which is good. I'm confident this week on another guaranteed 6 out of 8, but we're going to start, now that we've got some teams starting to show some consistency, in my opinion, we can look to start getting those 7 out of 8s, 8 out of 8s, get a couple perfect rounds this year. But yeah, so Doggies surprised us, so we lost that tip. If we didn't lose that tip, it would have been a 7 out of 8. I was a bit iffy on the Manly and Penrith game anyway. I was just going based by last week's performances, which you can't always do that because teams will bounce back and then teams won't perform the next week, which is what we've seen happen. Yeah, it was a cracker of a game at Suncorp. We had a few followers like and subscribe on the Facebook page, which was good. Hopefully they head over to the YouTube and like and subscribe there. Anyway, make sure to stay tuned for tomorrow. We'll have Teamless Tuesday, and I might even run through the suspensions and stuff tomorrow. And then, yeah, Wednesday night I will do my tips and predictions. Let me know what you thought of the games on the weekend in the comments section. Let me know if you tipped the Doggies, because I don't think you did. I don't think many people did. That was a big surprise for me out of round 5. I like it. Broncos played well with losing Renault, so that was good. Was surprised me of putting some points on the Rabbits. Rabbits, mate. Not looking good for them. Definitely not looking good for them. Probably a good talking point. Maybe Latrell Mitchell just doesn't belong at fullback. He's not a Greg Inglis. He's not a Greg Inglis. You know, I don't know how long they're going to keep trying him, but I guess he has the sway in the club, just like Cody Walker. What can you do? Yeah, it's not looking good for the Rabbits fans this year. Definitely not at all. How do they bounce back from the slump that they're in? I don't know. That's not for me to answer, but I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Let me know in the comments if there's anything extra you want me to add. I'll try to bring some key stats I'll bring the key stats from last year's games into the tips and predictions. But what else? Oh, some good sign for the Dogs. It was good to see Burt. I think this is what Doggies fans have been waiting since they signed Burton. Very good signs. Does Stephen Crichton belong at fullback? No. Leave him at centre. Leave the man at centre. He's one of the best centres in the game. He doesn't belong at fullback. We've seen that happen. Look how many points we'll let in, you know? I like Taff at fullback. He made a try-saving tackle on Dom Young. Lined him at one of the best tackles of the week. Almost not as good as Tommy Dearden's last week, but still up there. Taff really starting to come out of his skin at fullback. Rabbits probably regretting that they let him go. You know, what can you do? But yeah, piss poor performance in the second half from the Doggies. Very bad, especially under, you know, I think they only had 11 men on the field at one stage there. So yeah, kudos to the Roosters to come back like they did, but still fell short. There will be a bit to discuss on injuries and suspensions because we've got a few players out, especially out of the Dogs and Roosters game. There's a few injuries on both sides. Who else had some injuries? Finns copped a few injuries against the Tigers. Who else did I see? Not sure, but I'll get a full list of injuries and suspensions updated for you. just for the people that are on Supercoach and stuff. It's always good to know who's in, who's out. Anyway, smash that like and subscribe. YTF Footy Show signing out. Make sure to stay tuned tomorrow for Team List Tuesday.